could not get into the vehicle to go where I needed to go. You with me? And it was one of those keyless, you know, the new remotes, it was like a keyless kind of remote. And I was like, okay, I've got 30 minutes to get across town. I got to get to where I need to go. I'm going to AAA. They're going to pick up the van. They're going to take me to the dealership. I'm going to take an Uber, and I'm going to go over here. And I'm going to make it in time for this important thing. So I need to call the dealership to let them know, like, hey, heads up. You got a program. I know it's complicated, whatever. Going to send the vehicle over there. I'm going this way. I'm calling them to coordinate. I get somebody on the phone from the dealership in my hurried busyness. And I said, hey, here's the problem. Key's not letting me in, blah, 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 this and that. The receptionist, not the mechanic, the receptionist says, you can't get in the car. Have you used the key inside of the key fob? This never happened. I will deny it to my grave. And I hung up. In the busyness and the chaos of that moment, I had overlooked something so incredibly simple, that what I needed to connect to the purpose, the thing, the vehicle where I was trying to go, what I needed in that moment, I already had, and it was inside of the thing that I was frustrated with, and it wasn't working properly. You already have what you need to be the greatest speaker you can be. I didn't say the greatest speaker ever because that's incredibly subjective. To be the greatest speaker you can be, you already have it. So then how well are you utilizing it? How aware are you that it even exists in that moment? And what are you doing to get better at it? Everything in this world comes down to communication. If I had enough time, I could spend an hour convincing you. Everything, at some point, there is a breakdown or a gap in communication. John Gordon says, anybody know who John Gordon is? John Gordon is an incredible author. He has a couple books, The Power of Positive Leadership. Oh my God, read that book, it'll change your life. He has another one, The Power of Positive Teams. How many of you lead a team? How many of you have people that you influence, you network, you lead them directly, they report to you? People, yes, yes, yes. He says when it comes to communication, anytime there is a gap in communication, negativity will be the first thing to seed itself. Anytime there's a gap in communication, negativity will be the first thing to try to seed itself. So as leaders, our ability to close that gap and connect the concepts, connect the idea, the objectives, whatever it is, to that, it comes down to our ability to effectively communicate. How well am I closing that gap? Now, if we come all the way back to the first story, listen, understand, then help. Listen, as a leader, my public speaking ability is directly related to my capability to listen and hear what people have to say. If I listen, then I can truly understand. I cannot help if I do not understand. If I'm God's gift to humanity, but I don't take the time to understand, I've missed everything I have to offer, and chances are I'm probably not God's gift to humanity. I need to understand, and then I'll truthfully help. Show of hands. Is this helpful? Is this something good? Here's what I want you to do. I want you to take 60 seconds, turn the person next to you and say, here's what stood out to me. Here's what resonated with me during this portion. You can open it up and say, you know, I kind of totally forgot that guy that's up there and Atlas's thing. I really don't remember that. But, you know, Tommy's thing connected with me. Or you might say, you know, Atlas's thing from the whole morning. Open it up, 60 seconds. What's something that stood out to you? That's going to be the first question. After that, I'm going to come back and have another question for you. Ready, set, go.
They weren't like inherently something
Alright, somebody, big takeaway so far. Shout it out. Somebody else. Nobody wants to be first.
Slow down.
Slow down. Grab the no. 90% song lyrics. I'm so sorry. 90% song lyrics. My bad. Who was that corporate guy? Oh, whatever. Doesn't matter. Somebody else.
Listen.
Listen. Right? Powerful. Somebody else. One more.
Be authentic. Animated?
Be animated.
Like walked around and like kind of acted out the cards.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to utilize the stage. Absolutely. Somebody else said something.
Be authentic.
Be authentic. I love that. One more. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead, Cal. Shout it out, bud.
You are the best dad.
Oh. Okay, his birthday's coming up. You know. Love you, buddy. All right. Thank you so much. Really quick. Next question.